Alright guys, it's Whit here over at USA Made Blade, and we are here to give you a quick overview of the Spartan Blades Pallas. Just as simples on this knife was named after the Titan god of Warcraft. Definitely a fitting name for this folder. It's S35 VN. It rides on a set of alpha bearings and is in a 6061 aerospace aluminum frame. The blade can be opened very easily. This is not an automatic. This button here is a button lock, and this is my own personal one. It's gotten some use and been worked in. After about a week, this is how easily it closes. Opens with a simple flipper. So these break in real easily. Great knife. We're very pleased with them. Brought this one out. This is brand new out of the box. And just to show you, brand new, these flip open great, but they do have a little break-in period. So if you get one and it's not closing quite the same as mine, it is because there is a short break-in period, but I'll show you that again. Just eases all get out. So people have a little bit of fear of button locks. I've carried this, used it, been very impressed. There is no blade play, there is no lock rock. Spartan knocked it out of the park on this one. So, fantastic knife. Set it back down for you to look at. One of the things that we're known here for is giving knife picks to show comparable knives to other knives. So with the Spartan knife, I'm going to start off and compare this to some of you that may own another Spartan knife, which is the Acrobus. And roughly about the same size, but the Acrobus is definitely a little thinner profile. The Pallas is definitely a little bit beefier of a knife, but pretty close, pretty similar. So next we're just going to kind of run through a few here. This is the Benchmade Adamas. So as you can see, very similar in size, but the difference between these two is the weight. The Pallas here, I want to tell you, it's about 4.5 ounces, a little bit more, 4.7 ounces, whereas the Adamas is definitely a brick. Very heavy knife. Another heavy knife, which comes in about 8.6 ounces, I believe, the ZT0301. Give you an idea, I mean, the Pallas definitely sits a little smaller, has a little smaller profile to it, a little thinner, but similar in overall length. So then one of our other popular sellers that I thought I'd throw in is the 562 CF. These two are actually very similar in profile, very similar in feel. Probably about the only difference is that the deep pocket carry on the 562 CF compared to this one sits a little bit more out of the pocket on the Pallas. Just a few others to show you. This is the Southern Grind Bad Monkey. Definitely a longer knife, but very similar in the height that they stand and the width of the knife. So hopefully that's a good comparison pick. And then decided I'd throw in the Chris Reeves Sabenza. This is a left-hand model. This is the large Sabenza 21, and very similar in size, but definitely sits. Throwing the Acrobus back with that. Acrobus, sorry, I got a left-hand 21 in here, but the Acrobus and the 21 sit about the same, very similar, as some of the guys from Spartan learned under Chris Reeves, and not unheard of, but definitely a thicker knife on the Pallas, but about the same size and overall length. And then for you Spyderco guys out there, I threw in a Spyderco Manix 2, and about the same length, but the Manix 2 definitely has a little bit smaller profile. So this is the Spartan Blades Acrobus. Been very impressed with it. Incredibly smooth action. The button lock on it just works so nicely and feels so good in the hand. It's amazing after using this knife for a couple minutes. The next knife you pick up that doesn't have a button lock, you still go for it. The flipper works fantastic. Just a really good overall knife. Very impressed. Spartan Blades knocks it out of the park. We're very proud to sell these. We've still got a limited few of the first 60 that they made. This is one of the first 60 as well. So we hope you'll check them out at www.usamadeblade.com and possibly pick one up and support us and support Spartan Blades. Thank you for watching.